Hey everybody, this is King Solomon, the Pineal Master, coming at you with another Pineal lesson. I'm going to be talking about your CSF today, your cerebral spinal fluid. It's a very good friend of the pineal gland. Your cerebral spinal fluid actually starts in your amniotic fluid. Your amniotic fluid is the fluid that you're floating in when you're born. It helps mold your spine, your nervous system, and your brain. And after your nervous system and brain gets to a set of point of molding, they start to expand. And after their expansion, they collect amniotic fluid. Alchemically, the amniotic fluid changes to cerebral spinal fluid, which becomes something much more powerful. So your cerebral spinal fluid is very important to the process of Kundalini energy, as they call it, or the energy that travels up and down of high proportions that leads you to higher selves of connections to creator, or even a connection to your own higher self. So cerebral spinal fluid has photoreceptors, mechanoreceptors, and chemoreceptors. That's receptors for light, mechanics or movement, high-end chemicals, growth chemicals. It also has silica hair within itself on the borders to move and give a continuous flow of CSF within your body. Now, the chloride plexus is a part of your brain that produces CSF, and I think it does it 3 to 4 times a day. So you need new CSF every day, because that is the only way you could have a fresh version of it. And I think it needs to be fresh, because they also call it the car or the seat of the soul, as your soul is swimming in this liquid to connect to your physical body. So it is your pineal gland's friend, because it is actually connected or right next to the pituitary and the pineal gland. So the pituitary and the pineal gland, after they're done with their alchemical processes, release the chemicals or the growth chemicals or whatever chemicals it is into the CSF, and your CSF transports it to your brain and to your nervous system throughout your spine, right? And after that, there is also what they call claustrum oil, or Klaus, or like Santa Claus going down the chimney or your spine. That energy or that liquid and heightens the energy and activity of your pineal gland, and it gives you to a higher perspective and a higher energy and being more connected with creator. So CSF is a very important liquid that we produce, and I think more people should know about it, because it is very much attached to your pineal gland. So you really should do more research on it and actually try to move it, because when people say they put pressure on their pineal gland or they're squeezing their brain, they're actually using their CSF to do that. Your CSF allows you to apply pressure by, making movements in your brain. Same thing as when you're flexing your muscles. You can do it all. You just have to practice. Nobody practices it because nobody talks about it. So I think when we all talk about it more, we all practice it more, we could all release more higher energies and be at a higher frequency and a higher vibration. And that is the goal.